back to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight, we are reviewing the season finale of the Encore. Before we start.
Smack that does a bust to start the watch him. Mommy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be good.
No cussing now.
No cussing.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm not gonna cuss.
I might. Yeah, it's not a lot to talk about on this episode. It is the season finale. It took us, we started up here, then we kind of slid all the way down, you know what I'm saying? So it is 2 days left.
I got room for skeletons in my closet. Go ahead. I had to get them.
I ain't got nothing for none of that.
You can play. Okay, go ahead.
I'm glad you can hear, because I don't, none of that shit stay in my head. Not a one. Not a they gotta practice for their stage performance. We see them in there with the girl trying to get them down. They look crazy. Cedar, it's their last meeting with Cedar. She asked them how they feeling. Are they feeling cohesive? They said they ready for their world tour, baby. They about to do. Okay. Now we had dress rehearsal. Okay, so they made it to the venue. They get there. They're supposed to have their outfits. And we find out that the designer pulled out.
I feel like this poor stylist was just sabotaged. She was just sabotaged, and it's just messed up.
You know, we didn't see their interaction with the stylist or whatever, but I mean, we just seen how y'all did everything else. So is it that surprising that the stylist pulled out? No, because y'all are not the best people to work with. So
but okay, I'm confused, because as a stylist, he should be able to pull from many designers. Like, why is he getting everything from one designer? He must not know anybody, because when you're a stylist, you don't just go to one designer and get your stuff. You're supposed to be getting looks from all your contacts. This poor kid was not ready. He got set up.
Or it was some BS for the get.
I think so, because like I feel like whoever, because this what was her name? Prudy
Panda.
Panda. I feel like I've seen Panda on other shows. I don't know, other reality shows as a stylist, and Panda was supposed to do the thing in the first place.
That's what I think. Cause when Panda finally came out, and this is Felicia's girl, you know, it was just like, oh, Felicia saves the day. She's the queen once again. And I was like,
what does she need a stylist for? She ain't been nowhere since 2006.
She said this is her and Fallon's stylist. I'm like, okay. And then when the girl finally comes out with the outfits, it fits them to the T.
Perfect.
I was like, really?
Perfect.
That didn't make sense. Y'all trying to play us.
Stop.
Y'all trying to play us.
I done went out shopping, and you know, you had some money in your pocket. You like, I'm going shopping, and you could come home with nothing. I've been to 12 stores. I got nothing. Because
it never happened when you have money in your pocket. It don't happen.
It's when you're
broke. Yeah. I mean, as tiny as Shamari is, you mean you found something that fit her like that? Come on now. That didn't happen. Y'all trying to play us. They're on stage. They can't hear out the earpieces. The sound is all messed up. They practicing the one move where they slide the chair. The chair is farting across the dang on stage. Oh, girl, I had to be like, look, it's not going to fart during the performance, okay? We're going to have whatever the type of flooring they were supposed to have. Marley. We're going to have Marley. You're not going to worry about it, okay? So we're back at the house. At the disaster dress rehearsal, everything went downhill. I mean, them girls just couldn't get it together. Shamari is all upset because she ain't got no clothes. She calls
Okay, so how is the one person with the most perfect figure in the house the one that doesn't have an outfit? Because
not
they kept trying to make her dance with her whole booty out.
her whole booty. Her whole booty. And that's when she called the legendary Ronald DeVoe. That's what she was telling
Because
him.
we know
that they
if
was-
Ronald DeVoe know anything, he know about placement and he know about costumes.
Okay. And he
Should have called Ronnie to be the stylist.
right. You right. You ain't dancing with your booty out, girl.
But I said that just because you got a badass body don't mean you feel comfortable like with your
Right.
hoe, you
She
know?
like,
She's
I got
don't
a
wanna
wife.
be
I'm a
whore,
wife.
and they all dressed and I'm naked.
That's what she said. They had her looking like a sex slave. She was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going on there looking like that.
She's somebody's wife and mother. She's like, sorry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. She ain't doing that.
And then when she ended up in, it was still like she said she wanted sexy, but it had a little skirt on it, so her whole
Yeah.
ass wasn't out. And I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. But she said she wasn't gonna go on. So the Fallon came in here and talked to her and told
Save the
her
day.
because she had her girl, or Felicia's girl, or whoever was coming to say the day.
I want to know what they've been getting styled for. They ain't been nowhere.
They ain't been getting styled. First, okay. So anyway.
Yeah, because we'd be talking about that particular thing for freaking out. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
So they back at the venue the next day. I like that glass. That's cute.
My baby bought these for me last year for Christmas.
That is cute.
Aren't they cute? I'm on some pineapple lemonade.
Oh, your baby
I've been faking the
some.
funk. Huh? Publix pineapple lemonade.
So they're back at the venue. Final rehearsal. The sound still sound horrible. They're lip singing at this point, okay? Because they can't go out there and sing.
Thank God.
Yeah, they got to lip sync the whole thing. So they're going over the dance mode, and girl, like, okay, I need y'all to do this, but this time do it full out. And Keely instantly gets mad. She said, cause she ain't going full out, and cause she had her makeup and stuff done. And why would you let us put our makeup on if you want us to go full out? Who do that? That's just ghetto.
They don't have no powder and curling iron in the back room. Like they can't just go ahead and dust her off right quick again.
I always thought rehearsal, you supposed to do it like you doing
Everything. Makeup,
that's what,
hair,
they say
costume, everything.
Yeah, they always say if you don't do it in rehearsal, you not gonna do it in real life.
They need to see what it looked like. They need to see what it looked like.
And then, and then what if you lose your breath and stuff? Like you need to know how to take your breaths and what step and Aaliyah,
I think she was just done. Like she's been so pleasant this whole time. This is the first time I've seen her look real irritated. Like she's like, is this my last day on this bullshit?
Yeah.
I didn't see Cosign nowhere. He clocked out. Cosign clocked out.
He did. He was like, I got other shit. I got my real job to do. Kelly get mad. She didn't left the stage, child, because the
one person that wasn't even supposed to be in the group. Now she got a whole attitude.
And then they were singing the songs and stuff, and girl was like, we don't even know our parts. I'm like, you don't know your parts. You wrote the song.
I know the parts. I've been listening to the same damn songs for 10 weeks now.
I feel like, you wrote the song and you don't even know the
Did she write it or did Homeboy write it?
Okay. So we talk about paying to bring the outfits. Okay, y'all, it's the show. Now, I will say, they did give us a whole concert. We got a little bit of rehearsal and everything, and then they went to commercial, and then we came back and we were in full concert.
Thank God. Yeah. Thank God. I was gonna be mad.
Yeah. No, we ain't want it. They gave us the whole show. So you got to see the whole show if you want to see it, y'all. Okay, is the crowd, they were social distance. You know what I'm saying? You can
All 7 of them.
yeah. Yeah, but you know, the Cherish twins, did they have anybody show up for them this time? Keely? No.
Felicia's very docile fiance.
Oh, the fiance that I thought once again was co-signed when he first came on this. I said, oh, they're cos. Oh, that ain't cos.
He's the very much docile version of co-sign. She probably cusses him the fuck out. He's never even seen her perform before.
Because she don't perform. He probably was a baby when they was performing Cherish Girls.
Listen, can Fallon and Felicia like stop wearing the same clothes, stop wearing the same wig? I couldn't tell one from the other.
Fallon and Felicia had all of the hair from the wig store in their head. I mean,
my God. Oh my God.
That she's on.
What, 9 weeks ago, we just found out that Felicia is a millionaire. Why are we wearing plastic wigs from the Sally's?
Oh my God, that was horrible.
It was terrible.
I think I saw when they got on that stage, I said, look at that horrible hair.
And you know, when you buy these wigs, because I've had plenty of people get wigs made and then bring it to me to cut it or color it. It looked like they took it out the plastic and just put it on. Like it wasn't no style to it or nothing. It was just cousin it 2 times.
Girl, I know when they was dancing, that shit was shitted all over that damn stage. That hair was horrible.
Synthetic and a hot ass mess.
So then they started off with skeleton. I ain't really got the lineup, so y'all gonna have to tell me. Is that the dog? What he had at?
I don't know.
He said that was some bullshit.
He probably coming in the door.
He probably watching Encore.
Skeletons first. They started with skeletons, which made no sense to me, but okay.
They started with skeletons and they started off, and it's noticeable that it's only 4 of them on the stage, and you're sitting there like, where's Pam? And then towards the end, Pam runs in and do her little part, which I will say, y'all really slipped because Pam, the little parts that she do, Pam sound better than most of y'all. And
you know what?
Shamari aside, Shamari gonna come in and do her.
Yeah. I'm really tired of these long torso girls because Pam's outfit was the one I probably would have wore, minus the tennis shoes. But I was like, no, that's right there. That's me right there. Just simple. Yeah. Just, you know, something about the way both her and Shamari, it's probably because they're long, lanky, and torso, you know, long. But something about the way they move is real effortless. It just looks good on stage. Because she came out, she wasn't doing no moves. She was doing her Pam thing, but you know.
She was doing her Pam thing, and she killed it for that moment that she was out there. And I was like, y'all really slipping because y'all underestimating Pam like so much. She's so needed in this group.
You know what I think though? Like, now that it's all said and done and the way things played out, and I think it was super duper smart, even everything she said. Pam, like, she knew she was gonna do gospel. You wouldn't pay attention to it because so listen, I've been invested in this thing for 10 weeks. I needed to get something from these heifers, so they got my $1.29. I did not buy that whole EP, but I got skeletons because that's the only one on the EP that I liked. But it's not an R&B song. It's definitely very much a pop record. Pam knew she wanted to do R&B. That's why she stayed in this process. They worked her nerves, but she had an end game. And I think she'll do well in gospel. And that's probably why she made it a point to say, don't touch me, and I'm not a lesbian and all of that, because she needed to make sure, you know, that it didn't interfere with her new audience that she's embarking on.
I don't know why that one little boy out there, he's number 1. I can't think of that boy's name, but shoot, they out there, so just go and do your thing. Shit, gospel or not.
Who? You talking about Nas X?
No, the gospel artist, the little boy. I can't think of the boy name. It's a gospel artist. Shaw. He came out.
I don't listen to it, but
He one of the little hot gospel dudes. So
I think, and I said, oh, poor Kima. Kima was there trying to beg her back, and it ain't that. But that being said,
she did say she was doing her gospel track, but I really wanted Total to come back, or at least her and Kima do something, because
not gonna happen. She got a whole another
really
plan.
look good out there. She
got a whole other plan, and it's something about her presence on the stage that whether you listen to gospel or not, she has a presence about her.
She came out there.
Her Shamari.
Yeah. Shamari
need to just call up homegirl because she's still very beautiful.
She's gorgeous. They're gorgeous together.
Worry about having no rapper because I know they feel weird about trying to replace somebody that died. Mm-hmm. Why don't her and Brandy just go make a record and just because I would be into that. I would. And whole thing. It was what you say, Cherish 2.0. She sang every song. If she wasn't singing, then Fallon was singing. They sang most of all of the songs. Shamari just stood out because she has a beautiful voice and she was gorgeous on stage. She definitely has Shamari and Pam. You didn't even really pay attention to what was going on until those two were on. The twins were muffled up.
The twins was doing their thing, and they tried to make it the twin show. Like I said, Shamari stood out. When every time Pam came in, she stood out. And I ain't gonna lie, that damn Keely, her dancing, because she could dance if she can't do nothing else, she took your attention away from them twins, even though they tried to.
She can't do nothing else because every song that Keely's singing on, I was like, I don't even know what she's saying. I can't understand.
Plummeted.
Yeah, don't know what she's saying, girl.
She did Misha part. What was Misha part?
I don't know.
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. That's what she did.
You want me to get up and grind on my furniture?
Yeah.
That was her.
You know what? As much as I hate to agree with Aubrey, I was like, the visual that Aubrey had went way better with that music than that thing. Because I was like, y'all singing all this soft, sweet music and y'all are dressed like a bunch of, leather,
Aubrey said it wasn't no bangers, and I 100% agree.
Not one.
Bangers, not one. Yeah. It didn't even, like I said, and like you said, the album came out the day before, right? Or the day
No, it came out the day of. And this is the thing.
See, I didn't watch it till today.
It came out yesterday. I saw it yesterday because I sent it to you when I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I listened to little snippets, and I was like, and when you listen to snippets, I was like, you can't hear any of these songs full out. So I went ahead and I purchased Skeletons because that's the only song I think like with the lyrics are relatable to most people. Skeletons. The rest of that stuff, I don't know what they're talking about. I told you when they did that empowerment, I don't want to sit in my car and listen to no empowerment song.
Not from them. How you gonna do a empowerment song and we didn't sing y'all drag?
Y'all tearing everybody apart. But I don't want to hear that really. Not when I'm, that's not. It's all fine and good. Like when you're watching We Are the World or whatever. I don't. That's not really what I want to listen to. But yeah. So.
But here's my thing: the twins kept at the beginning and all throughout the whole thing. Their whole thing is that they were new, they were younger, they were fresh, and this is what this sound like now. And I was like, none of these songs sound anything I'm hearing on the radio.
You can add that right onto the Cherish album that they had before. It sounds like the same thing. They have it.
Yeah.
And then Pam came in there. Pam came in there with a plan, and she executed it. And I feel like if she probably in the studio right now working on her gospel album.
Pam was sitting back while they was talking about going on tour, like, yeah, y'all can have this shit.
She's like, after I get off this bus, y'all
Yeah.
don't see me no more.
Yeah.
The twins, I think, came to showcase their writing skills, but it was overshadowed by all of that foolishness. And when you listen to the music, their skills are not that great. Like it's I feel like I could do that, but they did.
Yeah. I was not impressed by any of them songs. And like you said, them acting a fool, who wants to work with them behind? Nobody.
I want to know who, they sat there and had a 2-hour argument about the lineup of the songs. And I don't know whose idea it was to sing the gospel song and come out of your robes and grind all over the couch. I said last week, what the hell is Keely doing on the floor? I don't want to see that. That shit was nasty.
What
And
in
then
the song is about, going on? The
song is about these hoes be talking. So you making a song about jealous girls. What is all the grinding on the furniture for, y'all?
Because remember, them hoes couldn't come up with no more dancing. So that's when they stole Destiny's Child. We gonna do this. Just dance around the couch.
Well,
because
I mean,
ran
when
out of
Destiny's
time.
Child did it, it was not nasty. That was nasty and it didn't even make sense.
Destiny Child was striking poses. You know what? Yeah, it was cute. Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And it just didn't even, y'all weren't even singing no sexy song. Y'all were singing about, I don't know, Bird's Eye View. So Bird's Eye View is about, we so rich, I got so much money, I'm just, we gonna party on my dime because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, I'm used to this Bird's Eye View while y'all not up here.
Because I'm so above everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they said. That's what they said, y'all. And then throughout this whole thing, they've been going on YouTube having their own little channels and stuff, which furthermore make me feel like who wants to work with y'all? Because after all of that, like we said, you were talking about co-signing his wife and all of that. I'm like, y'all has made it so bad for yourself. Good luck.
I see why they could write for Ariana Grande. That sounds like something she would sing. Maybe like one of her extra tracks. Like not stuff that she would put out as a single, but where she'd be like, I need 10. Y'all got one more? Somebody give me one more.
Yeah, they ain't got to worry about it.
That was very much thrown together. I think Shamari really just wants to do music. And this was her chance to be exposed.
As well as she should.
And I hope she drops them and go ahead and get on it. Like I said, just call Brandy and y'all just do Black. It's fine. I'll be, I'll be good with that.
It is.
If I never see Cherish again, I'll be good with that too. And Keely, I guess Keely was just there, for the mess.
Yeah, basically. She was one to put the mess out there and make sure the best kept going.
Now, you know what would have been entertaining is trying to watch Irish and Misha do the moves.
Now, there is no way in the world Irish and Misha would have been able to do and one of the moves on that stage.
That would have been good entertainment.
Yeah. Now, Nivea might have been able to hang, but no, baby, Misha and Irish, even when they did a flashback, it tickled me because when Pam was saying that, she missed her sisters, all of her sisters that left, and she showed Misha doing, and then she showed Aubrey. Aubrey was singing, and who else? Nivea was singing and she was directing. And then when they showed Irish, she was just like, she just said something. I said, they could even find a good
Irish of her singing. Said, Houston, we do not have a problem.
Yeah. I was like, she ain't even got a snippet. Not a snippet of her singing a good note. Not one.
I tell you what, when Misha was singing her line, I knew what she was saying. I don't know what the hell.
Child. And thank God they were, like you said, thank God they were lip singing, because if she would have tried to sing that in person, we know what she sound like in person.
Irish
Ooh.
or
Keely.
Keely. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I was into it. Like they lost me with all the fussing and fighting. That got really annoying. But as a whole, I enjoyed the whole idea of the encore.
I like
the first season is always kind of like, you know. I definitely want them to do it again.
I want to do it again. Maybe this time we do it with guys.
Everybody's saying that. I don't want guys yet. I feel like we got jerked with the girls in the first season. Can we get one season of girls and then get to the guys? Because
you want to do the girls?
Yeah. Listen, so did you make a list of the next group?
I did it, and I said I was, and I thought about it right before we taped. I was like, oh, do you have a list?
I do have a list. It's really hard to come up with 9 people.
We got to do 9?
Well, I mean, because they had 9.
Okay. Okay.
But, okay, so this is my list.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I can't see. Tierra Marie.
Drum. Okay.
Drama, but she's can sing.
Yeah.
Dawn from Danity Kane.
Dawn? Okay.
Yeah. Now if y'all gotta have a white girl, then I like JoJo. JoJo used to be the jam back in the day. She's a good singer. And remember that show, The Sisterhood of Rap, like back in the day when BET had the show with all the girl rappers?
I ain't watch it.
You watched it because we used to talk about it, but you'll remember if you go back.
Watch it.
You did watch it because we used to talk about it. But anyway.
What's the girl name?
The one that I picked? Because there was a bunch of them. Even Homegirl from Hip Hop, Purple Hair, was on there. With her and her boyfriend is fighting Bow Wow's friend. What's her name? With the purple hair on Growing Up Hip Hop. She was with Phil Love or something like that.
Diamond.
Okay, well, not Diamond. But it was a rapper on the show, Saya. Saya's a little butch, kind of like give me Pam vibes, but she's a really good rapper. Claudia Ortiz from 5'5" and Brown Eyes.
City High.
City High. Heather Headley, look her up. She had a jam.
Heather Headley, you didn't pull one out.
It's really hard. I was trying to pick people that genuinely had good voices.
You think Heather Headley would go with that crew?
Why not? Keely and yeah, she'd be fine. Because everybody on this list has a good voice. Melody Thompson from the Pussycat Dolls. She was a Black one. And she has a good voice. The Pussycat Dolls can dance their ass off. So I just feel like she would be a good performer. And this is really reaching, but I like Corinne Bailey Rae.
Who is that?
Girl, put your records on.
Oh, okay.
That's not fair.
Okay.
That's not nice. How many is that? That's enough.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need one more.
But okay, Amanda Perez. We're gonna throw Puerto
Who's
Rico.
that?
You gotta look it up. She got a good song. It's called Angel. You'll remember it when you see it.
Okay. She gonna put her groups up, and then I'll give her my group, and we'll enter it into
later put it in the system. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it, y'all. That is the finale of the Encore. Like she said, I enjoyed it though, despite, all of the nonsense. It is a good show. It is a good concept. And you might end up, no, not on this album, but the next one, you might end up with a good song.
Well, when Puffy did Making the Band, I never bought a Danity Kane album, even though Aubrey repeatedly says how they were the biggest selling girl group, whatever. But I bought Day 26. I did like them.
I like Day 26, and I had both Day 26 and Danity Kane.
I had Day 26, and
I didn't have the band, but I did like the band. The band had some nice songs.
The band Dylan.
Yeah. Babs Bunny, Sarah. They had.
Let me tell you, when you go to look up like R&B singers, that's why this is a good thing. And that's why I'm like, give the girls another chance, because men always getting, you know, they got way more opportunities. It's so hard to find, like when you look up R&B singers, you be getting Rihanna, Beyonce, like Alicia Keys, like, but I'm just saying, you get all these people that are already successful. You don't really get, it's hard to find those ones. That's where I was like, Heather Headley, when I listened to the song, I was like, oh, she was the jam back in the day. Or they're, you know, way too old to be trying to do this. So I feel like it's time for the R&B girls to like have a moment, because it's been a while, you know.
It's been a while. These singers are not, they're not singers. They don't sing anymore. Like,
everybody on my list is a singer.
But I'm talking about this generation. They don't sing no more. So we
grew up with Star Search, and you know, I mean, they got American Idol kind of went a little left. What's the other one? Where they turn around a chair.
The Voice.
The Voice. That ain't for us. That ain't for us. So, you know, bring back Don Cornelius. We need some real R&B.
Like the band. I mean, this is like the new version of the band. I like
it. And it's like, as far as reality TV is concerned, like, you know, for the stuff we're reviewing, Housewives and Married to Medicine and all of that stuff, it's the same shit. 6 women that don't like each other, that keep going to hang out with each other. This did give you something else. I would just say next time, can we get more music? Can we just get more music? Like, you know, my favorite show is Project Runway. When you're watching Project Runway, you do get bits of the pieces and stuff. Like, it's not a complete surprise at the end. They keep enough from you to not spoil it, but they give you enough to be interested in it. And everybody was saying that Carlos should have released the music after the show, but I wouldn't have been interested after the show, because the show was such a letdown.
It was nothing on there that made me want to go back and listen to any of it.
So having the music come out first at least made me like get excited to watch it that night. I was like, okay, so let me listen to some of this music that I haven't heard for the last 2 months, you know.
Right. And then it bring excitement, because I was like, oh, where Pam? When they showed the thing, I was like, no, what didn't happen?
That is so funny, because I didn't even look at the picture. I just looked at the music. So when you said no, Pam, I had to go back, and I was like, well, I definitely don't want this now. She's been my favorite the whole time. Y'all took up, you know what I mean? Pam wasn't getting ready to ride around on those.
No.
Pam, like, is so above this.
Yeah.
Like, she was doing them a favor by being there. And, you know, shout out to Pam. Good luck with her music, her gospel music, because I think it's going to work for her.
I will say, though, it changed my opinion of Pam, because I really was mad at Pam when it first started. You know, just from what we heard in the media and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean from her and old girl,
and her husband and all of that situation? Like,
I definitely did not get too much into that story. I didn't get too much into that. I was pretty much like, Pam was married to a guy. Huh.
Right.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Like, she's one of those people to me, like the brat, like that never said she was gay, but it's like, okay, you don't have to say it, like, you know.
Right.
And not for nothing, she's her. Like, we keep going back to it, but her and Shamari are the sexiest 2 chicks on the stage. Something about the way she moves that's so, like, she don't even be doing choreography. She just be doing her whatever that thing is.
That total shit. It's from back in the day.
Yeah, whatever that thing is, she does. So, all right, y'all, that's it. That's all. No more Encore.
Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Drop down to the comments and tell us what your group is, and we're gonna tell you. I'm putting
Who is your group? Who should be there? Who should be in the next Encore?
Come on, let's pick our own group so Carlos will listen to us.
He said that shit is number 1. So Congratulations, ladies. Bye, y'all.
We'll see you on this one. Bye.